have more than 150. I might remember that wrong. Anyway, up here at the top right of Xel'Naga Caverns, we have the winner of Game 1. Will he close it out and take it to the round of 32 over the old school player?
MVP viOlet.
MVP viOlet. Wearing some bling. Got some bling going on. And here we have at the other end of the map, coach for OGS. Can he bring it back?
OGS TheWind.
Needs a win here to stay alive in this series.
Well, so far it looks like TheWind is going to go for an earlier hatchery. Not going to be going for, earlier spawning pool. It's not what he's going for. viOlet going to be going for a similar build to what we saw last time, getting that gas up.
Oh, what does that say? Today's Zerg MVP is MVP viOlet. viOlet for
like in
MVP.
both languages.
Nice. Yep, pool going down a little bit later for viOlet, but that is actually to his advantage. You actually kind of want to have a later pool, and it's just barely. I mean, if it was a little bit later, he might be in a little bit of trouble, but it's pretty good timing for viOlet.
Exactly. And that's kind of telling of his style and how he feels about this matchup. Just playing it really, cutting it not too close, but getting at the exact timing, not even really trying to play overly safe, whereas we see TheWind trying to get that pool up as soon as possible. And sometimes you have to do that if you're down a game. If your opponent 6 pools you and your pool's a little late, you can just lose. So,
yeah.
Very fast Baneling Nest actually going up for the win.
This is the map, one of the maps that he actually beat Kyrix on, so he's definitely going to feel comfortable on this map, in this matchup right here.
And actually...
And Speedling's coming out, or not Speedlings, rather.
6 Zerglings, and he's made a Baneling Nest. He's actually taking the roundabout path with those Zerglings.
Interesting. He's making more Zerglings, too. He might hide those 6 and turn them into Banelings and attack with other lings. But he's not going to have speed, though, so that's interesting.
This is going to be really, really hard. This is almost like a beta build. You know, you see a lot of Zergs doing this in the beta. Getting that really, really fast Baneling attack, and Zergs just didn't really know how to deal with it back then.
Yeah.
I love this move, though. He's hiding them back here, up at the north, back behind the natural, and here he goes, going to make 6 Banelings here.
And one just to check, make sure that nothing's going to go over and see him.
Yeah, I was only going to make 5. He wanted to make me a liar. Indecisive Zergling, not sure if he wants to be a scout or a Baneling.
And there the Banelings pop, and we have more Zerglings coming across the map to join those Banelings.
This is so
and
sneaky.
The Queen barely gets on the ramp, but there's only a couple Zerglings in the way. He can easily bust them. The Zerglings get out of the way, and he can kill every single drone with this if he's not careful. He tries to split, gets some of them. Oh, tons of drones going down, and he's not even done yet. He's got a Baneling left and a few Zerglings. If he gets those, if he gets a land on those drones, he's exploded. Zerglings coming in. Oh.
Did not get those drones, but even so, the drones mostly had full health, so it wouldn't have been too impactful to make them into the red. But more Zerglings are being rallied in. And actually, as it stands, 7 drones to 8 drones, pretty close engagement. The fact of the matter, though, is that he does have speed now, viOlet does, and he's got that Roach Warren up.
Wow, yeah, I mean, he went for those Banelings, but he didn't get speed, so he's at a little bit of a disadvantage there. He does have the Baneling Nest, of course, now. Roach Warren is up for viOlet, so if he suspects another Baneling attack, he just needs to get a few roaches on his ramp. He doesn't have the economy for a lot of roaches. Here he comes. Whoa! Oh! Baneling taking out 3 lings. A nice trade there, and more Zerglings are coming in, though. Is that Baneling going to be in time? It looks like not, but it's almost there. Is he going to attack it? Oh, it's so close. Is he? Oh, that would have killed all those lings and saved him, but instead, this counterattack might polish off the win in the series.
Yeah, he's actually behind 4 drones right now. He just does not have that many drones left. He's so behind on tech, not having neither the Roach Warren nor Zergling speed. Queen does pop out.
That'll help. But in the meantime, viOlet's been droning.
He has, because he knows he's so safe. There's no way any Zerglings are going to come and attack him while he has speed, and the Wind does not. One Zergling just being so annoying running around the base.
Oh, he killed the morphing Baneling with that one ling. That was harsh.
The Wind in a lot of trouble now.
Yeah, the Wind is pretty bad off right now. And we say, he's only behind by 4 drones, but when it's 10 to 14, that is 40% difference.
That is huge. And the tech, I mean, I can't emphasize it enough. Not having the Roach Warren, not having the Zergling speed. If your opponent has Zergling speed and you don't, it's almost like you don't have Zerglings.
Exactly. you need something against roaches. And you need your own roaches, or you need speedlings at the very least. and he has neither, and the banelings are not going to do anything against those roaches on the ramp either. So right now, viOlet can even just sit back and drone a little bit if he wants. It looks like he might be saving up for... Nope,
He's
never mind.
thinking about doing something. He wasn't quite sure, but he is going to make those roaches now.
Yeah.
4 roaches in production, followed up with 4 Zerglings. I think he's going to try to end this game pretty quickly before
might
the
do
Wind
that.
gets speed.
Yeah. That would be a good idea as well. Yeah, I'm not sure what the Wind could do. He might try and go for stat. I don't know. He can't even go for stat. He's got so few drones. He needs every one of them right now to be mining. So he can't even like put up spine crawlers at this point. He's just got to basically. This is the point where when you're in this situation, you go, all right, well, I'm gonna make some drones and hope that my opponent is so timid he doesn't kill me.
Exactly, and that's pretty much all you can do. It's not even a bad choice. It's basically either GG or just hope for the best.
Yeah.
Take some risks, because if he just tries to make units to hold off, he's not going to ever catch up in economy. So many roaches, 7 roaches out here versus 6 slow Zerglings and a Baneling. Don't think so.
He's going to try and hold that ramp a little bit with Banelings and Zerglings. He does have a spine crawler about to complete. Will it be there in time though? Roach is charging up here. Oh, they're going to pick off the Baneling before it even finishes. And Zerglings are not going to do very much at all. Speed is not even finished. The Roach is polishing everything off. One Baneling will do virtually nothing. And that Queen's going to go down. And MVP Pilot is moments from advancing to the round of 32. OGS TheWind putting up a valiant effort, doing a very clever strategy that almost worked. If he landed one more Baneling on those drones and finished them off with Zerglings, he could have won. But instead, GG coming from the win, and viOlet advances.
Keeping his perfect record.
Perfect record, 6-0 versus Zerg, televised play. He's
Look
gotta
how
be
happy he
about
looks.
that.
Look at him looking at the camera. He's like, yeah, I thought so. ZVZ, it's my style. The Wind's looking a little bit disappointed.
Yeah, man. That's a little disappointing. Again, I wasn't sure who I wanted to advance there, but so either player losing would be a little bit disappointing.
I think it's always much more humiliating when you lose a game that you had a specific build order all in, planned out, and you execute it and you just barely don't make it. It's really embarrassing.
Yeah, yeah, very disappointing. I mean, especially when it like almost worked. Like seriously, he did actually a pretty good job taking out drones with those Banelings. viOlet was completely unprepared for it and didn't really split his drones that well either. So he took out a lot of drones. If he'd landed that one more Baneling on those, like you're right, one Baneling is not enough to kill drones, but
the Zerglings,
they all would have been at 5 hit points, and he had more Zerglings.
Exactly.
So he could have just shift clicked all the drones, and they would have died.
Very quickly, yeah.
Very quickly.
I can't emphasize enough how important it was that he actually hid his Zerglings. He ran them all the way around the side of the map, so there was no way of knowing that it was coming. Absolutely none. And so it was a really, really well planned out strategy. Execution could have been a little bit better, but the splits for viOlet were incredible. He split those drones in like 8 different directions.
Well, when he did split them, yes.
Yes, the first time the Banelings came in, they were split incredibly well.
Yeah.
So nice
the
defense
first time.
there.
Just lost a lot of drones, but able to come back. Anyway, we're going to take a 2-minute break before we get into the next match. Do not go away. We'll be right back.